Hello, let's make a painting. Excuse me. All right. This is the I don't know fourth one, fifth one for today. So I'm just gonna spread the water around, and let's see. Oop, the paper is too high. There you go. All right. Excuse me. Let's go. Blue. We're gonna start with blue. I'm gonna take the paint straight from the tube. And keep in mind the paper is kind of dry, so I'm gonna take a lot of water on the brush. And well, that was easy. Mountains. We making mountains. I love when the painting know what she wanna be from the beginning, so I don't have to search around too long. All right, maybe some. Well, that's pretty rough mountain, so I guess equally rough sky. Now for the sky, I don't want to wet it too much. I don't want to blend anything. I want to leave it kind of rough. Uh, so we can have this kind of flickering effect. Which one we gonna have on the midground and the foreground too? I'm gonna try to kind of connect it, but I don't want to ruin the mountains. Well, later I will ruin them, but now I try to blend it. It's almost dry paper. Okay. That's good enough. I'm gonna take some green and we're gonna make some green hills. Simply just putting green around. And you can see I try to keep it dry. I don't want it wet. I mean it's raining outside anyway, so why would I keep it wet on my painting? All right. Maybe one big hill on the back. Yeah, that's fine. But if I have one on the back, then I need one on the left side too, just a little bit. So kind of balance the whole thing. Now on the bottom right side, it's kind of empty, but we're gonna fix that. And let's make the mountains. Just like nature, we move them up. The nature is pushing the ground up, and that's what we're doing too. We take the palette knife and just push it up until we get the results we want. And it's very simple, very organic, I think. At least that's how it's feel. Okay, maybe one there. Oh, hard edge there. I will try to fix that. I did leave it. That's fine. All right. On the foreground, I'm gonna clean a little bit, and the color of choice is gonna be orange. And big lines. Just big orange spot. And maybe blend it a little bit. I'm gonna make, well, scratching up the paper pretty much. Make some flowers growing up. I think it's gonna be poppies because we love poppies. And just scrub it up some of the paint. Now take a black paint, not a gouache paint, because I want to blend it around. I want to have a throwing shadow. That's going to establish our plants. It's going to give them ground to grow up. It's almost reference like every person have like a dark past and is growing up from it, is become better, whatever he's doing. So this is the same thing. You have like a dark throwing shadow and the flowers growing up beautiful from it. All right, red. Now I want to kind of almost dry red, but also I want to make sure my brush is not stick together because I want to have like this effect when I push down. Is you can see the each hair from the brush. Uh, well, you can't really see it on the video, but it's kind of it's something like a splash, but it's not splash. It just look like a splash. Now, because everything is dark on the back and the red is not that stand up, I want to emphasize that a little bit more because this is very important on the foreground. This is where we want to attract the attention, the foreground, and everything behind is kind of rough and bizarre. The sky is kind of rough, the hills are kind of rough, and the mountains kind of rough. So I'm gonna take something I don't use that much white gouache, and I'm gonna put some of the tip on my palette knife and just put it down. And that's gonna emphasize a lot and make a use of a nice contrast on the foreground. I'll try to cover every flower. And there you go. Watercolor, abstract, landscape.